You might be familiar with Dash's funding mechanism where someone can put in a proposal and receive money from the network to do something for the network. But it has another, even more interesting mechanism. It has something called the Dash Investment Fund, which allows the network to not just give out money, but to essentially play venture capitalist by providing funds to a business in exchange for equity in that business. This equity is held by the Dash Investment Fund, which is operated by uh, a board elected by the holders of Dash. And these people, on behalf of the network, can invest the allocated money into uh, businesses that have some benefit for Dash or for crypto in general. And then they hold that equity. And if at some point they choose to, they could sell off that equity and either invest it in other things beneficial to Dash, or they could spend that money to purchase Dash on the exchange and then burn the Dash, reducing reducing the liquid supply of Dash on the market and in putting upward pressure on its price at the same time. The next slide here is a list of the assets held in the Dash Investment Fund portfolio. This is as of last December, I believe this slide was made. And you'll notice a few crypto-related things here. CrayPay that made the Dash Direct app. CTX is a payment processor for Dash. CrowdNode allows um, partial ownership of masternodes. Valkyrie down here is one of the Bitcoin ETF providers who was recently approved. Um, these estimates were made, of course, before the ETF was approved. And this is a substantial amount of money. Um, the current market cap of Dash is only about $300 million. So this would be, assuming you want to go by these estimates, about 1% of the total value of Dash represented in this portfolio. Um, One can imagine how, if things are favorable for one or more of these investments, how that could become a meaningful percentage of the overall value of Dash. Um, so I think this is a very interesting and a very underrated mechanism that people don't necessarily understand. Um, the Dash network, if it wanted to, could purchase stocks in companies on an open exchange in addition to making these small uh, equity buys in crypto companies. There's all sorts of things that it could potentially be leveraged to do. And not only is it an investment shared by the network, but it's an investment in things that directly benefit the network.